I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the door, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands up, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've...
Here's a diving catch right side.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Carr, and that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Carter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Eckler now between the tackles. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Carr now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Farmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
70 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down. It's Eckler again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Up the middle with Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that monkey, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that monkey, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Fields on first down. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From midfield, here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Carr now on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. To the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now a play fake. Carr. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Carr fighting his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense
They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
No gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On 1st down, Carr.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun snap, Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Again, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. A final shot before the break, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing now is Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Carr.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Fields now to throw. Caught by Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. A slant to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Downfield. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.